a retail store and I think I need to get into Facebook to grow it. What's your top tips to get me started? Well, very exciting question. Again, coming back to what I said earlier about the exciting times we live in, with the opportunity, with the reduced barriers in the environment. So great opportunity. But let's start talking about the basics first, if I may. Do you understand who your customers are, and do you also understand why you think you need to go on Facebook? The reason why I asked this is because you specifically said Facebook, but there are actually a number of different platforms. Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, Pinterest. There's so many different forums that why have you picked Facebook? You know, are you a retail store selling kids' toys maybe? If you're selling kids' toys, then your customers are kids. No, your consumers are kids because they play with the toys. Your customers are the parents, and the parents are middle-aged, say. So Snapchat, for instance, which tends to be something all the kids are doing, may not be something for you. But that doesn't mean you don't go on Snapchat, because you might use Snapchat to get some videos of the toys out, which means the young kids are seeing them and then showing them to their parents. So you need to understand who your customers are before you decide which forums to go to. Once you've understood which forums you want to go to, your next challenge is understanding what kind of marketing you want to do. Okay? Are you doing product placement? Are you doing sales and offers placements? What are you trying to do? So think about that next. Okay? If you're listening to what I'm saying and thinking in your head that social media is a fad, then please don't enter social media. Social media, all those forums I've talked about, are real businesses, okay? They're set up to make money. They make money by driving traffic. When I say traffic, I mean people coming to your Facebook page or your Pinterest page, okay? This is what they're doing, and those organisations have got very clever. So if you're on Facebook, when you join Facebook and said you're a male, your birthday was this, if you told them where you live, suddenly they're giving me, a business owner, the opportunity to pitch an advert to a 30 to 40-year-old male living in B24. Okay? You did a lot more things probably on Facebook by saying what movies you like and all sorts of things. So these businesses are actually very sophisticated, okay? And you need to be just as sophisticated in your approach. Once you've decided which social media platform you want to go on, more than one is a good idea, I would suggest. Think, are you talking about making a presence? Are you talking about product placement? Are you going to communicate with ideas? So some restaurants I'm seeing are getting people to give them ratings, post pictures of food. Some other people who do manufacturing or will give a picture of a product, put a post up for an advert they're doing or a promotion. Great. Think about what you want to put out there and why you're doing it. When you're getting a post out there, you need to think about why someone's going to read it and why someone's going to watch it. So if you're just putting out loads of crap information, you're actually telling people crap stuff about yourself, and it's not going to help you. You need to think about what information you're giving them. So if you're going to put out a picture of the let's stick with restaurants for a moment. You put a picture of the restaurant out, and if in the picture of the restaurant you're really busy and you're rushing around and there's a mess everywhere, and the people in the picture are not happy and smiling, that's the message you're giving out, okay? But if you're putting pictures out of really well presented food, fantastic. If you're showing a picture of people smiling and being happy, great. Now let's talk very quickly about how you're going to engage your customers. So one of the best things to do is have some kind of an offer maybe, and say, post a picture of you in our restaurant, and what we'll do is we'll give you a free drink or something like that. Make it something really simple, and then what happens is people start promoting your restaurant. I can't say it any simpler than that. You put a picture of you enjoying the food at the restaurant, the restaurant gives you a drink, and indirectly you're telling all your mates, this restaurant, I enjoyed my food there. You guys need to do that. That is much, much cheaper and 150,000% more effective than putting an advert in the newspaper. Because if my friend goes to a restaurant and said it was great, I will do it as well, because I'm going to take my friend's advice over what's something I see in the newspaper, okay? So that's what you need to do. The other thing you need to think about, and this will be the last thing I say on this because there's so much to say about this, we could probably run a half an hour on its own, is The worst thing you can do is have a store or a retail presence and say to everybody, like my Facebook page. And they come in and say, can you show me your Facebook page, or can you talk to me about it? And you basically haven't got a clue. So people who set up pages and then they just die, that's the worst thing you can do, because the customers make the effort to go and like your page or connect to your page, and if you've done nothing about it, they're thinking, well, you know, what the hell am I doing? Why is that wasting my time? Make sure you upskill a little bit, or recruit someone, you know, take someone in for a few hours a week to train you on it. And train and pay someone. You can pay someone very simple to put up weekly content in your Facebook page, okay? It's something we do here. Safa does all our social media posting for us. So it's something you can do yourself, okay? Do that, because if you don't do that, the actual execution and the promotion of your site and setting up the page was worthless, okay? That's the last thing I'm going to say on that. It's a topic we could talk a lot.